Cool. So I'll go ahead and start recording just for anybody who doesn't make it on. But as you guys know, we just finished up our Emerald Push group. We have our Diamond Push group coming up. We've got 2 weeks to qualify for that. You need 2 coaches on each leg and 1 being an Emerald to qualify to be a part of that group. Lindsay Matway is going to be leading it, which is amazing because she's like the bomb. And yeah, so that group's going to be amazing, a lot of value. And then we have our back to school Shave Up group started today. I don't think I had any new people in it though, so we'll just keep going, doing what we're doing, inviting every day like we do, and just plugging people in as needed. So we've got school back in gear. We've got the kids in, so we've got some more time working on our businesses and everything. And family's gone. Summer's kind of winding down, moving into fall. And so now we get to really focus on what we want to create with our businesses and what we want to make happen. How are you doing, Kim?
Hey, I'm doing good. Sorry, I just got home.
Oh, that's all right. Thanks for jumping on. Awesome. So today I just want to talk about, I'd really like to just kind of go around and just have a discussion and just really like a heart-to-heart talking to each other about what's working, what's not, get the struggles out, get what's working out, tell us what you're loving, what you're struggling with, and how we can help each other. So I'm going to start with Ashley. We can start with you. So just kind of tell us like where you're at right now, what is working and what's not, what your focus is for the next 4 weeks.
Just basically jumping right back in. I've had a lot of vacation and it feels so great to be back to real life. So it's great to get back to working out, and the invites are going good. Like I'm getting more comfortable with them, but it makes sense because I didn't answer like first. Like it's just good to like keep planting the seed and keep following back around and hoping to get somewhere. It's crazy too. Like you'll be having a conversation and then you bring anything to do with it up, and then they're gone. Like they don't even come back. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but so yeah, just falling back into consistency and posting about my workouts again, and I don't know, inviting still, and I'm gonna start another group. Oh, good news is my mom is going to sign up to do she's probably gonna do the protein and the energize though, not the Shakeology, because she has slack. She still has like 2 months worth of Shakeology she still has to go through. But she said she would be willing to let me use her as a guinea pig. So basically just sign up as a discount coach, and then she'll even let me use her pictures. And then she even wants me like food prep for her. So she's just taking this last 1 week vacation. She's in Lake Powell. She'll be back, I believe, on next Monday. And then she says she's ready to get started. So I'm super excited. So then that will help me get my Emerald back, and as long as I keep her happy and keep her getting results, money's not an issue for her, so she should be able to just keep doing her monthly, and that should hopefully help me get my Emerald.
That's awesome. That's so exciting for her.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I know. I'm hoping that.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get her some good results, and that she'll be actively posting on my thing too, because she's not really out of shape. Yes, babe. But I think it will just be good to show her progress and to add her journey like along with my journey. So should be good.
That's so exciting. I could never get my mom to join me. So I'm excited that she said yes and that she's wanting to do this with you. I think that'll be really amazing. And I know Tamara's mom's been working out with her too, which has been cool to see.
Yeah. That's like cool to have your mom involved.
Yeah, for sure. And okay, cool. So tell me, I know you have your fitness group with Smashly. So I know that you post a lot in there. So I'm wondering, the people that you invite, are they in that group or are they not in that group?
No, they're not in that group. I'm trying to build that group bigger. And I'm trying to also like follow more, like pick 5 friends, because I have gained like probably triple my friends lately, but only certain amounts like show up in my feeds. I'm only allowed like able to see them. So I'm going to take like 5 people for maybe like 2 or 3 days and just kind of focus on those and like go commenting and liking and seeing if that would be like a potential challenger or a coach, or just kind of fill out their lifestyle, see if it's somebody I'd even really get along with, that type of thing. Because right now I have so many friends that I don't even know who in the heck they are. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's good to build those relationships. And so here's kind of what I'm thinking, because I know you post a lot in your free group, in your Smash group. So I was wondering, have you thought about just inviting them to that free group and just be like, hey, you want to be part of this free group where I have motivation and fitness tips?
yeah, yep. I definitely invite everybody to that group. If I don't get permission though, I haven't really just added them, but I almost kind of think I want to just add them without permission. Some people are so weird and get so upset though by not being able to, like, I've seen people post like, don't add me to your groups, blah blah blah, you know. And I don't want to make mad, but at the same time, oh well, if I made you mad, then you weren't the person. But if I didn't make you mad, then like, how am I to know? And okay, see you, then I'll move on to the next person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this is my take on that, because I know I've been added to a bunch of like makeup groups and LuLaRoe and all kinds of stuff like that. And as soon as people add me in there, I leave the group immediately. But if someone adds me to a group and it's adding value, like a business group, like a business coach, or if it was somebody like you who's not posting about the shakes and the workouts every day, but you're actually adding value, you're actually posting really cute quotes, and you're going live in there and you're sharing pictures of yourself, like working out and with your shake and stuff, like that to me is not salesy at all. And I would stay in your group, like if you were to add me, especially. So what I do with my Strong Women group is I used to ask like if people wanted to be in there, and then I'd add them. But what I found is that takes a lot more time. I'd rather just ask them about the challenge group.
Right.
And so I have started just adding people into Strong Women if I have talked to them about Beachbody before. So if you have invited somebody to Beachbody and maybe they come back and say something else to you, maybe asking you about it or saying they have a cost objection or whatever objection, but you know that they're interested and you know that they have like health and fitness goals, but they're not quite ready to like sign up with a challenge pack, I would just add them into your free group.
Okay.
Because your free group, you're giving value all the time and it's not salesy. You know, that's why I leave those makeup groups, is because the second I look at everything, every single post is like, you know, it's like eyeshadow, lipstick, makeup on every single post. And so that's why I leave. But if I were to be added to your group, I would definitely stay. So I wouldn't be mad about it at all. I think the people who get mad are the ones who get added into those salesy groups that have like every picture is a product.
Okay, sounds good. But I do think that I need to add a few more posts about the Shakeology, just because of all the benefits and things like that. So I'm going to kind of add a little bit more in. And I was going to ask you, I loved the sip on it, all that you posted just recently. I copied a few of the things. Do you mind if I share them in there?
Oh, go for it. It's actually from corporate, and I shared it in our builders chat thread.
Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
so I'll go back and try to find it and post it again so that you can have access to that. And that's for all of us to just copy and paste. So that's what I did, is I just scheduled all of those posts for the whole month. I like sat down on a Sunday and just scheduled them all in. So you guys can do that in your groups as well, or even in your free groups. And then something else to think about is, I know that you have your separate free group, but when you go to your regular profile, you're going to want to still be able to, like in the last 5 posts, at least know that you're a coach and that you have challenge groups. Because sometimes when I go to your feed, it's like there's a lot of family, but I don't know that you're a coach, and I don't know that you're running challenge groups. I don't know that you could help me with my fitness, you know, and I don't know that. Sure. And then you do talk about how you get to like be with your family and still work. And so that's great. Like that's a soft invite to coaching. But I would also still throw in some strong call to actions on your main page, and not just in your free group, but definitely on your main page, because you think about it, you're going to want as many eyes as possible to see your call to action posts, to try to, so that people can see what you have to offer. And like, if you only have 100 people in your free group, but you've got 500 or 600 friends or more on Facebook, then a lot more people are going to see your call to action there.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. I'm excited. This will be great. I'm really thrilled for your mom and for you to be able to help her. That's awesome.
I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be a really good thing, I think.
Oh, that's so fun. I love it. Cool. What else is going on for you? Anything else that's coming up or that you wanted to talk about?
No, luckily not. The husband's going to be switching his schedule to like a 10 and 5 instead of 14 and 14. So I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. It'll be nice because it won't be so long at once, but then I feel like it'll be like he's here and then gone again so quickly. But
yeah,
we'll see how we like it. We don't really have much vacations or anything.
So he's gone for 10 and home for 5?
Yeah, that's what he's going to switch to. So yeah, we'll see how that schedule works.
Yeah, it'll probably be an adjustment at first, but you guys will figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. Just parenting by yourself, like, it's nice to have my school hours now totally free. And I made me an eyelash appointment tomorrow without having to find a babysitter.
That's awesome.
So nice. But my youngest tonight, he's just an escape artist and he's not afraid, and he just goes like, gosh, that's probably almost 2 miles away is where he ventured off to tonight while I was cooking dinner. And
wow.
Sitting here because he's grounded and I can't keep him out of my sight. Or he knows how to hop fences. I mean, he's a first grader and he's just wild. He just loves life too much. He's like, I just wanted to play with my friends, Mom. I'm like, okay, but you didn't check in and I had no idea where you were.
That's scary. So,
yeah, it's hard. It is definitely hard to try to do it on your own.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how you girls do that, but
yeah,
you're amazing.
Thanks. So that's pretty much it right now.
Cool. Awesome. I'm excited. Okay, so let's talk to Laurel. Tell us a little bit about what's working for you, what's not, how you're feeling, how everything's going. Oh, you're muted. There you go.
Where do I start? I have pages and pages and pages of invites, people who've blown me off. So here, I'm kind of like you are. I have these great relations, and then pretty soon it's like, hey, let me tell you about what I actually do, that I get paid to stay in shape, and then all of a sudden it's complete silence. Or I get a phone number and I call at that time and it's like, oh, I just can't talk to you right now. I just had a 6-hour photo shoot, or I just did this, or, or they don't answer the phone and it's like, okay, you guys. But I mean, I know it's a numbers game, so I'm not frustrated. So now my first 3 pages, and here's the other thing that's really happened to me is I've gotten a lot of people out of the country. And so I have to be very careful about where they are. And so almost the very first thing I have to ask is, where are you from? And I can usually tell because of the broken English or something, But I've also had a gal in the UK that was really, really interested. And then all of a sudden she's still conversing with me. And I can tell she's really into the fitness and stuff. And so I've kept her kind of on the hook and we've continued to talk. So, I mean, I go back and I have color-coded stuff and I put no, or I put a coach, or I put, out of the country, or I put, interested, but off, or, and so trying to go back and, they come in so often, and like right now, my phone's blowing up, but it's like and I've had a ton of people like, you're inspiring, you're great, the muscles, all that stuff, So I think that we'll go. The other thing is that my husband, and I don't know if I've told you guys this, and Ashley will like this. My husband was in the military 27 years. So I had a baby while he was gone. So it works. It's just tough, but you can do it. I know you can. So, but he was gone all the time. But anyway, so he has a big military connection. And so we have a guy right now in DC he's Virginia, and he signed right up, and now we've been able to get him on. We're probably going to have another military guy sign up on the 26th. So we're trying kind of doing that outlet. And so what I found is with the guys, they don't want to do a lot of coaching. And he did a discount coach. So we'll have to kind of just keep following up with him. But he'll say, hey, the swimmers were, about killed me this morning or whatever. And so he connects more with Brad, even though he's under me. So we're kind of doing that angle too. So I think that it's just going to take time for me to make sure that my lingo is still out there and that I'm still doing this. Brad did a call to action. I'm going to do one on the to be mindset, and I'm going to certify. So I think that will help too, because I'm going to really work on that aspect of people losing, weight, and because I think that's probably harder than even getting to work out. So I really want to work on that. So that's going to be something that I'm so that's kind of where we're at.
Oh, that's exciting to get certified in that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it will help. I have another coach who is a discount coach, and that's all she does is to be mindset. And it's hard to get a hold of her. And now I've not put her on. I've put her on my Facebook, but we text all the time. And so that's kind of how I keep track of her. She doesn't seem to want to be on Facebook and, get all the other stuff. But I think eventually as people go, and get used to it, and I get more used to it, it'll be good. I was going to tell you that if I seem a little bit, there are so many strong women's and fitness and dynasty and this, that, and the other, and I get so confused by everything that sometimes if I don't reply to somebody, it's not that I am trying to be, but I sometimes I just have to shut that off because I can't concentrate. And I get so involved in, am I supposed to be doing this or am I supposed to be doing that? So.
Oh, that's totally fine. I know there's a lot of different groups, so you're just fine. Don't worry about it. So there's 3 things that I want to talk about here. The first one is your notes of people. So tell me about your notes of people, because it sounds like you have a lot written down. Do you write down people that you're just talking to, or do you just write down the people that you're inviting?
So I write down, if I have made a connection with them, I will write down. If I haven't made a connection with them, I don't write them down. Or like I've had a couple connections with people being out of the country, and I've, because they were into fitness, and then I found out that they were in Nigeria or whatever. So I automatically put a yellow mark through them. Yeah. Even though I've had a couple people who were kind of interested, but then when I found out where they were, I couldn't. So, and then if I've left them a message, I'll write message, returned message, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like on Penny, I have her telephone number, but I haven't been able to get a hold of her. So I'll just make a star there that I want to go back and contact her.
Do you have a separate list of the people that you've invited, or how do you keep track of the invites?
They're blue.
Okay. And how is that tracking system working for you? Do you feel like there's too many names?
Well, so far I've been able to keep track. Now I go back to the ones that have been, and we've sent out emails, and I'll write over in the other part, I'll write emails, or I'll write, something. But yes, it gets, like I've got 6 pages or something. And so now I'm kind of stopped, and I'm really going back and seeing who I have a really great connection with, or who have kind of completely stopped. Like I've emailed them, I've sent them stuff, but now I'm getting no responses.
Okay, can I share something that's really helped me?
Okay.
I used to do the same thing where I'd write down everybody that I connected with, and it was overwhelming me. There were way too many names. I couldn't keep track of everybody, and it was driving me crazy. So now I only write down the people I've invited. Like if people really want to connect with me, they will write me back, and then I will eventually invite them. And I invite pretty quick. You know, it's by like the third message that I invite. So I'm not learning all about their dogs and their pets and what they do for fun. I'm just learning what they do.
I was doing that for a while too. And now it's like, if you're into fitness and blah, 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 kind of join my team and what are your goals, and I'm done.
Awesome. Perfect. So you can think about just writing down invites and see how that goes. If there's somebody that you connect with that you really feel like would fit our tribe perfectly, and or like expresses extreme interest in being like having goals that they're working on or being a coach or something like that, I would write down that connection and just put like a little hash mark next to them to follow up and invite them. But if it's just somebody responding back, I wouldn't even write their name down. I just write down invites now. Otherwise, it makes me crazy to see that many names. I get too overwhelmed. And then the second thing that I was going to talk about is with your intro, like the very first message that you send to somebody, what does it say?
It says, thanks for the follow. Well, actually it says, I had an automated message go out and it said, I'm Laurel. I'm from Salt Lake City. I'm a wellness coach. I'm into fitness. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was, something like that. And then I say, thanks for the follow. Where are you from?
Okay, cool.
I say, it really looks like you're into fashion, or it really looks like you're into fitness, or you're into cooking, or and then I'll say, are you into wellness? Are you into health? Or, something like that, after I kind of look through their pictures.
Okay, cool. Do you still have an automated message going to people right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is what I do that's helped me a lot in my automated message is I say, hi, I'm Heather. I'm a mom of 2 boys in Utah. I'm a nurse and a certified trainer. I love your page. Where are you from and what do you do? And then that way, if they respond like they're in Saudi Arabia, then I won't even talk to them. I won't even respond to that message because it's just a waste of time. So that automatically takes people out, like if they're not in the UK or US or Canada. And then the third thing I want to talk about was the notifications. So you mentioned that your phone just went off, and that was actually me typing some messages in our group. I just set my intro and what I usually say to people so that you guys could see it. I would recommend turning off your notifications because I had them on when I first started coaching and they drove me crazy. So definitely I would recommend muting them for sure. I have my phone on silent all the time because I get so many messages coming in. That's going to help a lot with the feeling of overwhelmment and anxiety. And then what's the other thing? Oh, when you call people, when you set up phone calls, do you text them before you call?
No, but Brad and I talked about that this morning, about how we need to say, hey, are you going to be, is 2:00 still okay to call you or whatever?
Yeah, so I never call somebody unless I text them first, because I think it's a generation thing too, because like people in their 20s and 30s, like we text so much that like if someone were to call us out of the blue, we're not going to answer the phone, right? Am I right? Like I never answer the phone if somebody just calls me. So I would totally text them first to say, hi, this is Laurel, especially because they may not recognize your phone number. This is Laurel. Are you free to chat? With a smiley face. That's what I usually say.
Okay.
So, and then again, like reminding them that morning about the call. Yeah, you could double check that morning just to see if they're still free. But I have to tell you how impressed I am with you, Laurel. Seriously, like you came out of nowhere. Like I had no idea you were going to be this amazing. Seriously, like you impress me every single day, and I'm just super proud of everything that you're doing. And wow, I totally underestimated you. I'll be completely honest. You're killing it, and I thank you, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you for all you do. You're awesome.
I don't know about you. You're making me sound way too good, but we have, and both of us, I mean, my husband's been helping too, he's, this automation stuff, it's been hard for me. And yet we have really I mean, and, now I feel like my Facebook has just got, everybody from Instagram has went to my Facebook, and my Facebook was so private for so long. And all of a sudden it's got, holy shit, everybody. Wait a minute, what am I doing? But I don't know. It's fun, and I get to talk about with people. I love to work out, so that's never a problem.
Yeah, it's your passion. You're living your passion, and I love it. I felt the same way because my Facebook was so private before I started coaching. I only had 200 friends, and I only had 60 followers, 60 on Instagram, and now I'm at like 5,000. So it's definitely an adjustment letting all those people in, but you get used to it after a while for sure. And you can still set your settings on Facebook to like private or to friends only, like if you have pictures of grandkids or whatever. So if that makes you feel more comfortable, you can do that. Or you could even start up an Instagram that's private just for your family with like your family pictures. So that's what I'd recommend.
Well, when we talked about on the call, the National Wake Up Call on Monday, I was surprised that she said, and here's the thing, is I think you do kind of have to find your niche about with what goes on, because everybody has a little bit of different way of doing things. And whether you're older, whether you're younger, whether you're whatever, whether a lot about Insta stories, and I still want to learn more about the Insta stories and doing my pages and stuff, but I think you do have to let people know that you do have a life. I showed a picture of a friend of mine in Cheyenne that I hadn't seen for 30 years, and now she's got cancer, and we went to see Brad's dad. And it's nice to be able to, say, hey, an inspiration or whatever, you've got going on. So, and I know, I don't see a ton of people except for at the gym. And I had 2 guys stop me this morning who said, hey, you looked really good. One guy I've seen a lot, and the other guy I've never seen. Once or twice. So I know that there are people out there that will come to me. I just have to continue to talk and to, kind of be who I am. And, they will come, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, my son is going to, he's the one that's going to sign up probably on the 26th. And what we're planning on doing is I'll build me, then we'll build Brad, then we'll build Joey, then we'll build probably Luke, and then we'll build Shane, and we'll kind of do it as a family to build.
That's cool.
So, and then when I go, I'm trying to get my daughter in Texas to start, sending me people and stuff, and then the military. And so we've got some things to do, and we'll get there. It's just, I know it seems like it's taken a long time because I feel like you guys are holding up your fingers all the time, and I don't have that many.
Oh, no, you're doing awesome. It takes time and patience for sure. So yeah, you're doing great. We could strategize about where you put your son if you want. It might be good to put him under your husband. Are you wanting to be in the Diamond Push group?
Yeah, we were thinking so, but I didn't realize that one of those people had to be a an emerald. But maybe I want to put him under Brad, because we have 5 coaches now, I think. So I have myself, and then I have Brad, then we have Lori, and we have Ryan, and we have Joey, we have Shane, or we don't have Shane yet, and we have Luke.
Do you have a family member on your other leg opposite from your husband?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would actually put your son under your husband and make your husband an emerald in the next 2 weeks to be in the push group. And I would put him on your husband's weak leg. So I think according to your downline, that would probably be your husband's left leg, but you can double check that.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for you, Laurel.
Okay. Well, I still plan on making Diamond before October. I don't know if it'll happen, but we're working on
it. You can do it. That's awesome. And did you happen to watch our team call with Bryn, who talked about Insta stories?
Yes.
I
And
will,
I need to go back. If you can post that to me again, that would be great because I might watch that again.
sure. Yeah, it was really great.
I don't know where it's at. It's someplace, but it takes me so much time to go back and figure out where.
I'll find it for you. I post everything on my YouTube channel. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can always, yeah, you can go to YouTube, type in Heather Colledge Insta stories, but I'll do that right now and I'll post it in our group.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Thank you, Laurel. Awesome. Kim, how are you feeling? What's working for you? What's not working? How's everything going?
It's going good. Hope nothing's working for me right now. I've been working too much and dealing with my dad and the fire and everything, but knock on wood, hopefully all that's settling back down and we finally got a contractor. So hopefully I can get back in it. I was so pumped, after we came home from
Summit.
Indianapolis, and then reality of my dad's fire kind of killed me. So, but I'm trying to get back into it and trying to get going again. But the main thing is I just don't have time, and I want to see the Insta story thing again too. I'm going to go to YouTube and get it because I was on that one and I took notes. But I've tried to start pumping up and doing at least 2 to 3 Insta stories a day, and I'm not the best at it. So I want to watch that again.
Yeah, it just takes practice. Sorry, I'm going to post that video right now to our group. Okay, I just posted it. But yeah, I mean, life can be hard. It can be a struggle sometimes, even after that fire of Summit that you felt, and going back and having to deal with all of that, because that's the home that you grew up in, right?
Yeah.
So that would be devastating. And, we all have things that happen to us in our lives that make us take a step back and really have to reevaluate what's going on. And that's definitely something that required a lot of time and attention and helping your dad and figuring everything out. So that's totally understandable. And that's amazing that you guys found a contractor. So I'm excited. Yeah, things are getting better.
It was a struggle, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, I bet it's been a struggle for a while, and that's hard. Life throws curveballs, but things will get better. The hard times come to pass; they don't come to stay.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited for you to get back into it and to feel that fire again. And I know
I've got to go back and read my notes from Summit.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing that every night. I've spent a few nights after I do my PD reading back over my notes from Summit because there were so many things I wanted to do and wrote down how to do, and I can't remember now. Like the ghost hashtags and all that of your locations and stuff. I can't remember how to do that. So I'm trying to find them in my notes.
Oh yeah.
But,
I think we talked about that on our Instagram story video. So you can,
yeah, exactly.
You can watch that. And so yeah, I mean they're really simple. Once you figure them out, you'll get it. You'll figure it out. The hashtag that I found that helps a ton, that gets a ton of views, is weight loss. Hashtag weight loss. So I've started putting that in like all of my posts and on my Insta stories. And intermittent fasting got a ton of views also. So if you ever talk about intermittent fasting, that one gets a lot of views as well.
Can I say something
I usually
on that?
tag like Salt Lake City. What's that?
That was really good, the intermittent fasting, because my daughter had somebody that was on the keto diet, and she said that lady that she worked with was she couldn't function by the end of the day. She was just out there. And when you started talking about that, I was very interested in that. So that was good. I wanted to tell you that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the keto diet scares me. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone unless they had 100 pounds to lose and they were really serious about doing it, and they had a physician supervising them, and if they were if they had some sort of medical background, because it can mess with you not getting carbs in your system, less than 20 grams a day. That's crazy. That's a huge adjustment. So yeah, I think intermittent fasting is so much safer. But so I'm glad that you got some value from that. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for coming. I'll let you ladies go, but thank you for all that you're doing. I appreciate it, and I love being able to chat with you. So hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week. We're going to have Shannon Galladay speak on our call next Thursday night. She's a 6-figure earner with Beachbody. She's like a 9-star diamond or something. So it's going to be a really awesome call. It'll be Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain. So that'll be really exciting. So
Can I ask you something before you go?
yeah.
So when you guys talk about business, like you're starting the second business
Second
center,
business center.
what does that mean? Is that somebody that's under you and you take them diamond, or how does that work? I mean, what does that mean?
Once you hit 2-star diamond, you have a diamond on each of your legs, and you can open a second business center. And what that means is you can sign yourself up again as a coach underneath one of those diamonds. So I have my husband and my mother-in-law, and once we hit 2-star, then I can open up a second business center on the weak leg of my husband, and then I can make that a diamond. And so it's going to increase my income like crazy. So that's like corporate will tell, if you ever go to corporate, they're going to tell you, you need to get to 2-star. You need to get to 2-star, because once you have the ability to open up that second CBC, your income will like blow up. It'll get a lot better because you can run retail through it. You can make that second CBC a diamond, and just a bunch of volume is going to grow on your weekly. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube that you can watch about it if you're interested.
Well, I was just curious.
I can tell you more about that as you get closer.
Yeah, I just was curious what that meant. I was like, I don't understand that for sure. And I mean, I'm trying to catch up all the time anyway, but I'm getting it.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're doing awesome. Cool.
All right. Thank you.
It's all about baby steps. You get the diamond, then you get the 1-star, then the 2-star, and then kind of grows from there. But
okay.
awesome. Yeah, have a great night, ladies.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.